Okay.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone, and a very warm welcome to each and every one of you. Today we have with us Fatema Zavery, a very, very old Sathsangi, and we're very glad she has decided to come and talk to us. Throughout this talk, I would like all of you to keep your speakers on mute because it's being recorded. So a very warm welcome to you, Fatema. And we will begin by the school prayer by Deepti. Over to you, Deepti.
O hidden life, vibrant in every atom. O hidden light, shining in every creature. O hidden love, embracing all in oneness. May each who feels himself as one with thee feel one with every other.
Thank you, Deepti. And I now request you to kindly introduce Fatema, one of the old Satsangis during Manize's days. So please introduce her, Deepti.
Yeah. So many of us know who Fatema is, or I think this is a new group. Many of us, maybe we don't know her also. So our speaker for today is Fatema Zavery, and our topic for today is how love can heal, guided meditation to heal. So Fatema Zavery is a holistic healer who helps people connect with the true essence of themselves using a variety of techniques. She started her journey along the alternative healing path in 2012 and is a certified practitioner in the journey. The techniques she uses include emotional freedom technique or EFT, matrix re-imprinting, neuro-linguistic programming NLP, psychodrama, and transactional analysis TA. She is passionate about healing work because she believes that it helps people make a shift physically, emotionally, and even at the cellular level. She has an in-depth experience with a variety of conditions, both emotional and physical, and has worked with hundreds of people with conditions such as fear, anxiety, depression, migraine, body aches, Parkinson's, cancer, not being able to conceive, relationship issues, problems of work, and suicidal tendencies. So welcome once again, Ms. Fatema Zavery.
Thank you. Now there are a few people, Rajam, Saroja, Ayan, Netra, who have not muted themselves and we can hear them. Kindly mute yourselves. Saroja. Kindly mute yourself, Saroja, Shrikant. I would like everyone to mute themselves. I think we will have to get someone to mute Saroja. She hasn't muted herself.
She's on mute, ma'am.
No, I don't see the mute button over there. Anyway, so a warm welcome to everyone. Thank you so much, Deepti. And it's over to you, Fatema.
Thank you, Sajani and Deepti. And my greetings from my heart to your heart. So as the topic talks about love heals, so I want to speak about Ma Manize. She was a being of unconditional love, as we all know her. Most of us here know her. And we've seen how, she used to be there. She used to be sitting there and listening to everyone. And when people left her, people felt calm and relaxed. And I didn't understand that those days. What was the reason for it? So many of you here are very learned also. So when we speak of unconditional love, what does unconditional love mean to you? Anyone would like to share that?
Kindly unmute yourself and share or write it in the chat.
This is Malti. Fatema, I just wanted to say my idea of unconditional love is to give more than anything else without any stipulations or any conditions. Just, a flow of spontaneous love. I mean, that's all.
Malti. So beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. And that's what Ma did, Malti, if you remember.
Yes, very
Yeah.
much so.
We never
As
expected.
we all remember. Yes.
Yeah. So there was never any expectation from her. It was always give,
Nothing for return.
nothing to return.
Yeah.
But the topic today, okay, somebody says something. Okay, sorry, I can't.
Something is in the chat, love and serve. So if you check on the chat also.
Love and serve.
Yes.
Unconditional is to just, sorry, I think sorry for interrupting.
No, please do.
Go ahead.
To love without conditions and accept a person just the way they are, with their flaws, weaknesses, and by not being judgmental.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not because they share commonalities or they are compatible with us or they share the same status, they're at the same level, so in the social hierarchy or things like that, with without conditions, to even love an evil person just the way they are. First of all, to accept them just the way they are.
Right.
Getting them to change is the next step. So yeah, so that's unconditional love.
Okay. So that's beautiful the way you said it. But again, so how do we actually express this love? We express it through our heart, right? To others. But do you ever give unconditional love to yourself? How many of you have done that?
I'm trying to.
Mm.
Yeah. The start is always a bit of a difficult first step kind of a thing. But then again, needs a lot of patience, magnanimity also on one's part.
Right. Absolutely right. Because unconditional love, as we were taught, was never for ourselves. It's always we've been conditioned to love with expectations. And so we never ever thought about ourselves as such. So what I want you to understand today is what I want you to take, the meditation also I will be taking you through, is to release the pain points that created those pain in your body because you never thought of the love that you need. We've always put as women, we've always put others before us, our family, our parents, or, if I don't do this, people will, get hurt. So I must do it whether I like it or not. Right? And that's what we've been doing it to ourselves all the time. Oops. I'm sorry, I was trying to share my screen.
We can see your screen. Love heals, healing with love.
Okay, because I can see something else over here, so I'm like confused what is happening. Okay, sorry. So, yeah, so now, right now, the quantum science speaks about the electromagnetic field. Okay, so the electromagnetic field, as we understand now, that our heart has an electromagnetic field. And if you compare the electromagnetic field with the brain, 60% it's stronger than the brain. And the electromagnetic field of, sorry, I'm speaking about. The electromagnetic field radiates the energy beyond our skin. It's about 3 to 4 feet outside our body and about 360 degrees in the field. What we call this the field. So what are we putting out in the field? So most of the time, our pains, our problems, our sufferings are due to what we have put out in the field. So what we put out we get. That's the law of the universe, right? And our positive emotions, such as joy, love, calmness, they create a harmonious pattern in our body, rhythmatic pattern, and this creates the body system. It's automatically, it aligns to your body system, because if you are in harmony with your mind, your body will always be in harmony. There'll be no pain, no aches, no any of the disease, that the lifestyle disease also that we have, because your heart is innate that love, that frequency, even within you. We are talking about the outside love. I'm talking about the love which is within you, and the love that you are not giving yourself, which creates a pain point in your body. So most of the time you find that you don't trust yourself, and we close our heart to protect ourselves. We contract ourselves, we minimize ourselves so that we don't get hurt. That person will hurt me. This is not the, not the right thing to say, or this is not the right thing to do.
Will someone mute themselves? There's some background sound. Swati, kindly ensure that everyone is muted.
So the heart center is also called the space within. The heart is also where the purity resides. So many times when we say we speak from the heart, there's a difference, right? When we speak from the mind and when we speak from the heart. Our mind is like, what would we say? Okay, so our heart is like a king, and our mind is like the advisor of the king. So the mind will advise you, do this, do that, this is right, this is wrong. So many times we find ourselves saying, okay, is this right? Is this right? Is this wrong? But when you open your heart and listen to your heart, you'll find that what comes from here will be the right answer. It may not be logical. It may not be, what would I say, the right thing for the moment. You might feel, logically, this is not right. But the heart always knows what is right. But what most of the time, and most of us have closed our heart. And that is what creates a pain point in our life. So when we are in, so I'm not a very tech savvy person, and I have very few slides. But so when you're in love, so you're capable of learning everything and knowing things you've never dared even to think about. And you know the difference, right? When you are in love, when you feel the love, there's a difference in your body language. There's a difference in how you speak to the person who has wronged you also. And if we remember Mani Zema, she never harbored any ill will if the person had wronged her. She had the compassion for them. So that is what we didn't understand. At least I didn't understand at that time. I always wondered, what exactly is unconditional love? Even though we are giving definitions to it, that, okay, it's a love without condition. But are we actually giving ourselves that love without conditions? No, my friends, we don't. Most of the time, we go back in time, we feel the hurt, we feel the pain, and we say, okay, this person is like this. Okay, I can't, I hate this person, or I dislike this person. And this is our internal talk, our mind chat. But we are not opening into our heart. It's a very few times that we open ourselves to understand and love and give. Because it's not always that we give It's always we need to receive too, right? So all the time that you've not received what you wanted, all the time that you felt that pain, and you shut yourself up, your heart becomes closed. And that is what my whole meditation is going to be about, is opening yourself into your heart center. And it's most of the time when I'm doing EFT, and so one of the tapping that we use a statement and say, I love and accept myself the way I am. Many people, I see their face, I see the expression on the face, they stop. They are like, okay, what are you saying? When have I loved myself? Have I looked in the mirror ever and looked at myself and said, do I love myself? No. And friends, this is what we do to ourselves. And that's how we create the disease and the pain points in our body. And sometimes we wonder where they have come from. What's the reason behind them? So every part, every single cell in your body communicates to each other. So are you communicating with love? Are you communicating to your own self with compassion? We are always in the run. Okay, I need to do this because that person has done this. I need to do that. Oh, I need to, create this, which I haven't done. And there is no love for your own self. Okay, so I most learned people over here. So I think I have lectured you too much. So I want to take you through this meditation, which I have written it down because I have seen, and since I've worked with so many people with all kinds of pain points, and we generally go back into time. Most of the time, it's always the time that we go back into. So and sometimes I've taken people back into their mother's womb where the pain points are. Because we come into this world as pure awareness, pure love. But the moment we are born into this world, sometimes we are not accepted the way we are. People judge us. People have said things to us. And we shut ourselves again. So that is how we create these pain points in ourselves. Okay. So are you all ready for the meditation?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So you're sitting wherever you're sitting, you're comfortable. And so closing. So sit comfortably and closing your eyes. And I want you to put your right hand on your heart right now. And take a deep breath in. And let it out. Another deep breath in. And let it out. A third deep breath in. And letting it out. Now, as you watch the soft, rhythmic breathing of your heart, allow your body to soften, relax, and open. Relaxing your toes, your ankles, your knees, your thighs, softening your stomach, your shoulders, and your face muscles. As you continue to relax and open, I want you to imagine a bright white light 12 inches above your crown chakra. Entering your body. See it, feel it until it becomes reality. Now imagine an aura of pure white light emanating from your heart center. See it, feel it until it becomes reality. This white light is surrounding your entire body, spreading throughout your room, wherever you are sitting. Feel it until it becomes reality. Now only your higher self and the highly evolved masters of the light, the angels, are protecting you, and you're fully protected in this white light. Now with your mind's eye, I want you to scan your body from head to toe. Our body is a barometer. It's always speaking to us. Is your body holding any pain or stress? Burdens of the past? Look deeper. How old were you when you were made to feel unloved, unaccepted? We're going back in time. See the mirror image of your younger self. Look into her eyes. How old do you think she is? Or he is? Notice the emotion on the child's face. Is she lonely? Is she afraid? Is she feeling unloved, unaccepted? Who made her feel love is dangerous and traumatizing? Did this happen at the time of birth or during childhood? Or the love you gave her was abused or made you feel like a nuisance? Your parts got fragmented and you shut yourself from not feeling those emotions. You were told to be strong and not feel. Your body froze in fear. Now, these frozen fears show up as pain points in the here and now. Watch all these memories flash by as you acknowledge these emotions and let go of the story. Allowing only the pure light from the heart to wash these emotions out. Taking a deep breath in and releasing the past memories and the emotion. Take a nice deep breath in and release. If any of the memories or other timeline comes up, acknowledge them would have come for release. Have you felt sad, fearful, not worthy, not good? Life is dangerous. You forgot to laugh or feel the joy. And have you stopped living life every time you wanted to be loved? You received only criticism. No one loved you. Allow all these negative emotions to be poured into this magical healing light now. Expand this magical healing light. It's going to transform and transmute all the pain points from your body, mind, and soul into love and forgiveness. Please repeat after me. I see my past as necessary to bring me where I am today. I forgive and let go. I give permission to release negative beliefs and emotions. I give my soul, mind, and body permission to receive and give love. Now, opening your heart, let your heart be filled with this love of self acceptance. Open even wider. Even wider. Let the whole room be filled with this love and acceptance for yourself. Make it even bigger, spreading it to all the houses that you lived in, letting it flow into the world and out of this world now, into the universe, the galaxies, and the stars. Now bringing all that love back into the world. Into the room and in your body, into your heart. Let your heart transfer this love and acceptance to every cell in your body. Every cell in your body is vibrating with love. Every cell in your body knows that it is loved, accepted. Every cell in your body is responding to this beautiful vibration of love. And as every cell in your body is vibrating with love, I want you to transfer this love from your heart into the younger yous, all the younger yous in the matrix. Watch the younger yous filled with love and acceptance of themselves now. All the younger yous are filled with love and bring back all those younger yous back into your heart. And know that some challenges were meant to help you to grow in your ability to love without condition. Know that this healing energy of love is flowing into you now. Trust your heart to overcome any pain. It will heal. Open up and love even more powerfully than before. Such is the courage of your heart. And I want you to say, I let go. I feel safe and held. I know that I'm loved always. I'm grateful now and always for love's protection, intervention, guiding hand, and tender grace in my life. In all ways, may I know myself to be worthy of love and love myself truly so that I can truly and freely give love to others, to the world. May all beings truly know love through my own free will. So be it. Take your time. And when you feel complete, you can come back to this present moment and open your eyes. How are you all doing?
Good. Thank you so much, Fatima, for that wonderful meditation.
You're welcome.
Super.
Okay. Does anybody want to say anything or share anything? Or something came up for them, which sometimes does.
Basically, a feeling of release and relief. At least feeling better than usual, about these things which seem to prick you most of the time, or go back to that and then make you feel sad. I think this is a good means of letting go. And that's brought in a bit of relief. Thanks, Fatima.
Thank you, Dani. Malti. Sorry.
Please unmute yourself and share whatever you would like to.
If you want to ask any questions also, I'm willing to take anything.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah.
Yeah. First of all, Fatima, thank you so much. It was very nice, beautifully conducted meditation. I definitely did feel uplifted. But one question came up. Of course, I also feel maybe I have an answer, but I just wanted to pass it through you. That when you say, when I open my eyes, I read, how you make others feel says a lot about who you are. So leave them with a smile, a hug, and a kind thought. Now, I was thinking, doing this for a person, a lay person, or somebody who you don't have any background of, less than optimal relationship is relatively easy. But what do you do in situations where, you might have, like I was just thinking, even during the meditation that you took us through, there is a particular neighbor in our apartment who has an issue with the owner of the place where I rent. And though I've been very nice to them, and they've, on the face of it, been nice to me, but they've been trying to use me as a scapegoat for fighting their battles. And how do you leave such a person with a smile, a hug, and a kind thought when repeatedly they have been disrespectful, only for this reason, nothing else? Otherwise, they're very polite. So when you meet such people in your life, I know it is as per your karma. I mean, that's what my thought, my approach says. And the idea is to fill down your karma and wear that off, and these issues get addressed by themselves.
Right.
What would you say to that?
So again, I would speak of it's us, right? Again, we come back to us. So how are we looking at that person? In our heart, there's a difference. This person is this. There's a judgment already there, right?
Yeah, dishonest. Yeah.
So how are we looking at that person from our heart? We are not giving that person the sense of doubt or anything. What must be happening to him? Why the person is like this? We have no idea, right?
Yes.
He's gone through whatever he's gone through. But what are we creating in our own heart? So are we matching the frequency of the field is what I would say. So what is in our heart and what is in our mind is different. I am trying to be, perfect and good and everything. But in my heart, I know this person is not nice. This person is like this. This person is like this. There are two different things which is happening in your body, right? And automatically that is being seen in the field. So now, as I said, we all understand the quantum field now, right? And the quantum field speaks about the field that we are in. And so what are we putting out into the field? So many times, the law of attraction, everybody says, oh, you know what? I've been being positive all the time. I've been positive. I write positive affirmations. I do everything which is positive. But have I released what is there within me? There are thoughts which are always running in my head saying, you know what? I cannot get this because I'm not that good enough, but I'm still being positive. I haven't released my old patterns. I haven't released my old negative thoughts, but still I'm writing, I'm being positive. So that is one of the things which I have seen that in most of my clients, and automatically they attract the partner like that. They've gone to the abuse with another partner. They attract the other partner who has the same, because she has not or he has not healed that particular aspect of themselves. So only when you heal, you release. Is that what I understand? I hope I answered you right.
Yes, I know. Sometimes it may not be so easy, but yes, I get that.
Yeah.
Just have to work a little more at it. I believe if I work more at my chanting or meditation, it tends to become easier.
I think, the Ma's prayer, our school prayer is the perfect prayer. And I think most of us here, they don't know what the prayer is, or whoever joined late. So the prayer speaks about the life. It's in every atom. Yes. Okay. This speaks about the light, which is in every creature, and speaks about love in oneness. Right? But are we? No. Sometimes we talk about it, about being one, but I find that people who talk so much about one, I find there's still a distance. I mean, it's a long way that we have to go to Ma's place, but still, we are humans. We make mistakes. We do, and that's how we are, right? That's how we've created. But the prayer is the perfect one, which speaks about oneness.
Yes, I should remember it next time.
Yeah, the light within us, the love within us. And
what it reminds me of is that we're all interconnected and we're a part of a common source light,
Yes, absolutely.
That's correct.
So I put it here. If I think it must be showing on your screen how you make others feel, say a lot about who you are. Leave them with a smile, hug, and a kind thought. And sometimes it's very difficult. I know, I understand. We are human. So
get it.
even I've had these people um, who who was raped. I had this particular girl, and she went through this. It was kind of a thing for her. But the best part was it's the forgiveness which came from her heart. You know, the way she forgave from her heart was, I myself was like, wow. Because when it comes from the heart and when you start to forgive, so forgiving sometimes is your own self. It's not even the others. Most of the time, we don't forgive ourselves for what we've done. Sorry. Yeah. And so, you want to say anything else? Anybody else would like to say anything or ask anything?
Thank you, Fatima.
Yeah, welcome.
Thanks, Fatima. Any other questions? Kindly unmute yourself and ask questions. Or how you felt during the meditation. Well, nobody, then I suggest, Fatima, that you read this last slide. It's very beautiful. How to begin rebuilding life from within. I suggest you read it aloud.
Yeah, I will. How to begin rebuilding life from within. Firstly is love yourself unconditionally. That's what we spoke about, right? The unconditional love. Release your bottled up emotions. So I think this is one of the things that stops us from living our life to the fullest. So if I remember, before I went to the first thing was the journey, or even where Ma Manize was there, I remember all the emotions that I had. And I think all the time that I worked through, I still have them. There is something or the other which keeps coming up. And that is what we need to release. The more you release, the more you heal. And so what I understand also, these emotions are the pain points, whether they are physical or they are with relationships or when you're not able to move forward. So when you take time for long walks, for being alone, so most of the time we stop, we try and avoid being alone. We try to distract ourselves by talking to people or by going out or doing things because we want to run away from ourselves. Don't want to feel what we want to feel. Yeah, so avoid living beyond your means. Nurture your inner strength. So this is also very important to stop apologizing for being you. So how many times have we, done this people pleasing? I was a big one. I used to always think of pleasing others until I realized that I was harming myself more. And when I didn't please others, I used to say, you know what, I'm sorry, I couldn't do this, or I always had excuses for myself. So surround yourself with positive people. This group is perfect. Embrace your situation wherever it may be. So sometimes the acceptance also helps us to release and let go of whatever we are holding on. Do you any questions, anything you want to say? Because we still have time, and you can still ask me anything that you want.
Yes. Please ask Fatima anything. It could be about meditation. It could be about healing. It could be about what she just read out. Anything. No one? I'd like you to know that what Fatima spoke about was unconditional love. And that is what Mom Anise always spoke about. You know, every talk we went to, I think this would come up sometime or the other. Unconditional love. So is there anything anyone would like to talk about that? How they feel about that? Any questions about that? Go ahead. I don't think there are any questions, Fatima.
Okay, perfect.
Would you like to say anything else about Mom Anise and unconditional love?
So,
Manise emphasized, above everything that she said, she never emphasized any particular yoga or meditation technique or said that one is better than the other. I clearly remember her saying that love and unconditional love, that is the most important thing. You know, repeatedly she'd harp on that. And as she's said that her religion is love. So she held that to be unconditional love, to be the highest virtue.
right. So,
Thank you, Deepthi.
thank you. So I would like to give you one more a tool for it to remember that love. So I want you to imagine, or maybe you can close your eyes and imagine right now also, a beautiful pink rose in your heart area. And watch as this pink rose unfolds in your heart. The unfold when you have challenges, when you have pains, just imagine this beautiful rose, pink rose, unfolding in your heart and releasing whatever that is there into it. And when you release it, imagine this whole rose being closed as if the flower has taken away all your pain, all that which is not required. And let this flower return to Mother Earth. Just imagine that you're putting it back into Mother Earth, knowing that Mother Earth always takes away all the pain and transmutes them. And again, come back to your heart center. And let this flower, this beautiful rose, bloom with love. And expand this love. keep expanding, keep breathing into this love. And keep expanding, keep breathing and keep expanding, keep breathing and keep expanding. As you keep expanding, you find the difference in your being. So how did it feel doing that?
Good.
Okay, thank you. Mm. So the more you expand your heart, the more you feel that the problems are leaving you. So that's one of the exercise which I thought just came. So I thought I would share it with you.
Thank you. Okay. Anything else? How did you feel about the exercise? Would anyone like to share that? No?
Yeah, Sajani,
Yes.
I would, yeah, I just want to share this about that, how you make others feel says
Right.
a lot about, yeah, it's such a beautiful statement. How you make others feel. First of all, you have to feel good yourself. If you love yourself, you spread love, and that's what you have in you. And when you smile, the smile goes to the other through the heart.
Right.
So, and a hug, like you say, leave a person with a hug. A hug is again forgetting everything which is not you. I mean, it is no negative thoughts, nothing. Only when you can hug a person wholeheartedly, can you smile, can you be one with the other and make them feel important also. It's a thought which you spread with just a hug and a smile. That oneness which all are. Isn't that a good way of spreading that compassion, that love, that sweet flowing the heart? Now you mentioned about the flower in your heart, and how can the flower bloom if there is no love in it?
Hmm.
Isn't it, Fatima?
Yes, yes, you're absolutely right.
So
Thanks for sharing,
seeing,
Nina.
yeah,
It was nice. And it's true. If we don't love ourselves within, we cannot have love flowing out.
cannot. And you cannot have the smile also on your face if you have just drowsy, angry, hateful. Where is the, those vibrations are definitely felt.
Mm. Yeah, so sometimes I've seen people smiling all the time. Okay. But there's a difference in the smile.
Yes.
There's a difference in the smile because that smile is trying to say something else.
Yeah.
It's not the smile from here. It's the smile
From the mind.
no, it's to cover what's happening to them. It's a protection for them. You see, the smile from the heart is a different than the smile which you put on your face.
So the thought and the word has to match.
Match, exactly.
Yes, yes.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
would you say, Fatima, that a person who smiles, hugs, and who's trying to give, genuinely trying to give unconditional love, has to actually, in a way, start by first loving themselves a bit also? Because without that love, and if there is a lot of malice, or if there's a lot of confusion and a lot of not genuineness about things, you cannot really give out something genuine, no? Unless we ourselves try to be genuine and be better, making ourselves better. Because Manize used to say, no, you should always try to be a better person. And if you do that, you're trying to actually take out all the malice and the hate that is around you. And in a way, even for yourself, you start loving yourself a bit more and not always blaming yourself for something or, being malicious or anything like that. You forgive, and other good qualities also start coming in, no?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And that's what it's all about. It's all about love
Yes,
and acceptance.
right.
Do I love and accept myself the way I am is very important. Because most of the time you find these days, I'm thin, I'm fat, I look like this, I look like that. So, so there it goes back.
Yeah, so we stop pointing at ourselves only the negative things or things like that, and try to overcome that. So in a way we move upwards rather than get stagnated or get worse, coming down.
Yeah,
So it's not a good thing. Yeah.
not a good thing. And we're doing that to ourselves all the time.
Yeah, so that has to stop.
That has to stop.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Marty.
Thank you, Saj.
Anybody else would like to say anything?
I just wanted to say one more thing that
Yes.
Manize used to say. Be in a state of love. Manize used to say. Just be in a state of love. So I just remembered what she said about, love.
Yes.
Right. Thanks, Deepthi, because Manize was an ocean of love, always giving.
Yes.
So that was something she was always saying. Anybody else?
And her hugs were so beautiful. We would just
Exactly.
deposit ourselves in her and she would give a warm, wonderful hug. I still remember her hugging me so tight. Just, it was love. We just came out of her, poured out of her.
Yeah. True. That's what as I said, she was a being of unconditional love. And that is the kind of person which you see very rarely. And of course we missed her quite a lot. But and that's I also remember one of the things that I remember one of those we had some sessions in the school, and she asked me to put the flowers, and I went to break the leaf from her. She said, "How dare you break any plant of mine, because they are also put there with love. I don't want them to go as a decorative piece. They are there, they are in the ground, and it's okay. So why must you break them to create a decorative piece?" So that also has stayed with me for quite some time. So I think twice before I cut a flower now, unless it's drooping and it's going to go now.
Thanks, Fatema. Your talk has brought a lot of memories from everyone. Everyone's talking about love and Ma Manize. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do today.
Okay, anyone else wants to say something?
Yeah, I remember that Ma Manize was very fond of Fatema, and it's very nice to see her actually conducting a program like this. It is very gentle and loving. The way you conducted the program today, it is very nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ramesh. Thank you so much.
Now, before we end, I'd like to tell everyone, thank you so much for being with us. And every Thursday at 6:30, we have speakers, very good speakers. And this comes on the WhatsApp. So if any of you are not on the WhatsApp, kindly put your name and number in the chat and you will be added on. Swati will add you on, okay? And we would like you to bring more people because we really get extremely good speakers. You've had a taste today of Fatima, and every week we have a different speaker. So kindly tell people to come. It would be nice if you could tell more and more people to join these satsangs. Thank you. And with this, we come to the end of the program. I request Deepti to kindly propose a vote of thanks.
On behalf of the School of Ancient Wisdom, I'd like to thank Fatima for her insightful talk on love and the healing through love. And we look forward to your continued association with you, Fatima, and all the best to you in all your endeavors.
Thank you.
Thank you, Deepti. Thank you, everyone. And thank you, Fatima, once again.
Thank
Look
you.
forward to meeting all of you again next Thursday.
Thank you, Fatima. Thanks, Sajjo.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye, everyone.
Bye.